Hi, my name's Andy Elliott, an international combat instructor representing multi-dimensional warriors known as MDW.
Their work is vital. Someone needs to really step up to these horrific gang attacks. It's continuing all the time, so that's what we specialise in.
The MDW tactics and methodologies have been developed for over 30 years in the field throughout the real experience of our instructors, trainers and members on the violent streets of South Africa, where our proven training methodologies have saved many lives over the years. I personally feel it is my calling in life to provide a safety community with providing life-saving methodology. Knife attacks have been rampant in Melbourne over the last few years and have reached the stage of epidemic proportions. My police contacts have confirmed that the number of everyday knife attacks is rife and that it's only the fatalities that actually get reported. At MDW, we're providing training to survive against the blade. The blade is the most intricate weapon to try and survive against due to so many variables. We are the only club in Melbourne that specialises in true and proven street survival of edged weapons. All of our instructors have been trained in hardcore South Africa and battle tested. As mentioned, our methodology is used every day in the streets of South Africa to bring in criminals, that is murderers, gangs, rapists, etc. Hence our training has to be proven functional as people's lives depend on our training. Up until now, we have kept a relatively low profile, but our training has been continuously growing globally. MDW is taught and utilised by law enforcement, special forces, military, navy, security and civilians around the world. Our training is available for everyone, especially those with no previous experience. We are now offering a free introduction lesson to our training methodology. Please note, do not mistake our training methodology with your typical martial arts. Most styles of martial arts knife survival techniques, as demonstrated on media, are uneducated, unproven and will fail. Please do not try these, especially the disarms. Combat and martial arts are vastly different by nature, application and most importantly by result. Martial arts have a civilian mentality, usually trained in a user-friendly way and have the luxury of having years of training to become reasonably efficient or even a black belt. Even then though, it doesn't mean that one is proficient. Combat, on the other hand, has a soldier mentality that you must learn to deal with intent, requiring fast-tracked real skills in real time to deal with real attacks. An attack is a one-way assault. It is not a fight. It occurs when you're least expecting it and is often by ambush. A fight is two people already engaged in a physical altercation. You must train congruently to understand how to survive an attack, especially against edged weapons. Pressure testing attack scenarios determines what is real. You discover what is reality, what is achievable, and how to survive. We do not put our training IP, that's our intellectual property, on YouTube or social media. You have to physically train with us to fully comprehend the reality and the pressures of attack scenarios. We also teach you personal safety skills, how to avoid becoming a victim, and how to identify a possible attack. After all, prevention is far greater than the cure. Not only do you need to understand how to prevent or survive an attack, you also need to understand how to manage stress reactions when you experience cognitive and physical breakdowns due to fear and stress. When we encounter stress situations, our body is flooded with hormones that elevate our heart rate. There is a huge difference between an increased heart rate of physiological stress due to hard exercise, i.e. running sprints, and psychological stress, fear of a fatal encounter, where you're likely to experience tunnel vision and loss of motor skills. We teach you stress inoculation through realistic training. This is the only way to manage your fears and to be able to be proactive or reactive. At the end of the day, talk is cheap. We welcome you to come in and test our skills and functionality. Don't allow yourself to become a victim. After all, what is the value that you put on your own life?